Ceramic is an activity to me that I fell into as a teenager, like 40 years ago. And I got drawn into it by accident. And so I continued to be drawn deeper into it, transforming clay into something that's looked good to me and maybe to others. All my coil pots represents like shells. I used to live on the beach for 25 years with no electricity, just a generator. And I used to do a lot of fishing and go along the beach for walks, fishing mostly every day. Go for oysters, even drag nets.
We got Wayne, who's an amazing artist, good painter, only young. That's why we're trying to encourage more young people to come in.
So when I'm young, like I used to mostly draw. I wasn't full on painting. I used to draw a lot. School days. I do a bit of painting at school, but yeah. I did some painting. We used to live up in Arnhem Land back in the days. And we used to watch them old people up there paint, you know, them bark painting in it.
I started off in 1991 as a jewelry maker and a screen printer. Yeah, we went to TAFE to do visual arts. Yeah, and we got a couple of certificates in that. Then in 1995, I started doing basket weaving. So from then up to now, I still do basket weaving. Because I was taught by my grandmother, and like both my grandmothers were basket weavers, plus my great-grandmother on my dad's side. They were basket weavers.
Oh, I probably when I was younger, yeah, but then when I got older, done different jobs. Yeah, then when I got tired of working, I came and done CDP, working at the art center, and I stayed. I found art again. Yeah, so I've been here, good, more than 10 years. Yeah, most of the time we sitting here talking, what happening, how we're gonna go about things. Yeah, so most of the time we're not sitting doing art, we're sitting talking because we have the elders coming. Then we have women's group coming, so we sit and do pottery and ceramics with ladies, women's group.
So you got a lot of them stories of them old people, but most of them all passed on now. That's really important, especially for the next generation, because a lot of them stories got lost in the dormitory, see? Yeah, a lot of people haven't got them no more. Some people got a few, they got, like they hear of the story, but they don't know the full story, some of them. Yeah, so I'm a bit lucky. My grandfather didn't write them all out, got them all written down. Yeah, made me feel good about myself. Not only my family, but friends and other people from the community. Because a lot of them stories, see, they didn't hear them. They're familiar with the story, but they don't know the full story. So when they read a couple of my things, they asked me if they could take a photo and get a copy of the story. Asking me where I got the story from, and I told them, I said, "Look, grandfather write them all down." Yeah. I was only young when he passed away. I was only small, so I didn't really get to know him properly, But he left the stories behind for us. Gave it to my dad too old, so he can pass it down to us. So I thought I'll just share them, give back to the people.
Well, I guess it's important to keep culture going, so that save the stories for our younger generation, our curry-curries.
It's important to me because I learned of my grandmother, and she showed me what stuff to use from in the bush, like pandanus and collecting pandanus and loicaine. They used to make it when they were in the dormitory, my grandmother. And she used to teach one of my elder sister when she was young. And but a couple of her children, they do basket weaving too, but they gave up. So thought I'd just continue doing it.
I feel good. Giving back to the community, giving back to the people. See, we even have classes with them school mob, and we give back to them, and they go home, they feel real proud, from what they've learned and the things they do with us,
That's for showing and teaching them younger ones. We get a lot of school kids come through asking questions. So they sit with us and we talk with them, tell them what it's about. Sometimes they just come and say, "What, that painting? What is it?" So we sit there and tell them, explain it, what it is.
So this place, like, it's keeping it going, keeping the stories alive, the painting. If it wasn't for this, like, agriculture probably would have died quicker, Even the song lines, you get them, when we have festivals here, you get them TOs come and they sing and dance and storytelling as well.
Makes me feel proud of what they taught me, and I tried to teach it to my daughter and two of my granddaughters, but they weren't interested.
But that'll come.
Yeah, it'll eventually come, yeah. I would just love them to come and do their artwork and get out in the mainstream, Like we started off small, then we started to get bigger and bigger. I'm saying you'll probably get your stuff sent overseas, Tourists will buy it from overseas, like ours did. We done some stuff when they went overseas, from Cairns, So you'll eventually get there.
Now we're encouraging them, come in, you need to come in. Because we got a lot of good artists here in the community, but it's just bringing them in. They get shamed, they reckon, all old people there, that's their favorite saying, they say. But I say, we're not old, we wear our glasses, but we're not old yet. Yeah, so we try to encourage them more. I think it's important, they gotta learn more.
Well, yes, so pretty much keeping the culture alive. Yeah. Otherwise, it'll be going for good.